Mamelodi United, Kaizer Chiefs, Abafana-Vitende, Limpopo Golden Arrows, all in the semi-finals of the Telkom knockout. Will it be Chippa United who will join them? If it is, they're going to have to overcome a rampant Mamelodi Sundowns side who are looking to get into the semi-finals themselves. Both sides had a victory in the past round, obviously. Chippa United beating Celtic, Noma Mapeza with his debut match in charge of Chippa United. Mamelodi Sundowns beating AmaZulu by 5-0. It's a warm day, it's a breezy day, as one would expect when you're in this part of the world. But it should be an interesting match between these two. We're underway then in Port Elizabeth. We are at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in the friendly yet windy city. So nice little breakaway here. Quim with a chance! And a goal! Wonderful introduction from Augustine Quim to the South African football scene. And they celebrate to Chippa United as they put Sundowns on the back foot early on here at the Telkom knockout.
That's where you want him. A little bit more central where he can be found. Each time there's an available pass, and this time right at the edge of the defensive line of Sundowns, breaks away immediately. Look at how he wins that ball. That's sheer strength. He just didn't need too many touches. Pass into the back of the net.
Opportunity for Quim. That's what happens when you have the former African #1 goalkeeper in your ranks. Should have been 2-0.
Golden opportunity. Without a doubt, 1v1 with the goalkeeper, Dennis Onyango. Excellent anticipated shot. Makes a brilliant save to keep Sundowns in this game.
Kekana looking again for Vilakazi. Deflection off our post from Sereno. And Mamelodi Sundowns that close to scoring an equaliser just before half-time.
Tingep can't believe that one stayed out. Couldn't do anything, Tingep, from there. He was dead and buried.
Penalty. Kevin Moyo with a trip. Sundowns have a chance to draw level, and immediately it is Pakamani Maklambi who makes his mark, and a little bit of a shake of the head up in the dignitaries box.
Speed of Maklambi. If only Moyo knew just how quick that man is, he would have avoided the tackle, the attempt to clear. You can see he was not tackling, he was not hacking him. He was merely beat. Immediate impact from Maklambi, who mentioned the pace for me.
A nice penalty from Gaston Sereno as well, who just sneaks it underneath Tingem. Talking about squeezing, certainly the penalty was a squeezer past the 34-year-old Cameroonian, and Mamelodi Sundowns have drawn level. I think we saw one little run down the touchline in the first half, nothing more than that really. Space for Silas Mazia. It's a goal. Well, I'm not sure how much intent there was, but it was goalward. It got the better of Dennis Onyango, and Chippa United are back in front.
I'm not too sure, Kevin Evans, if you had to ask Mazia, did he mean to score, or was it just whipping it across the face of goal? It's a brilliant ball, take nothing from that. But somehow it fell perfectly into the side of the boot that it just caved. You can't tell me that you're trying to score from there. It's just one of those rare moments whereby it falls in this fashion.
You put your foot on the ball, you take your chances, and you take home the lotto money. Morena, he scored the ball! Sereno scores! It's a brace! Sundowns level! TDM provides the chance. The goal poacher makes no mistake. Sundowns are level.
This one will go as a mistake from the goalkeeper. It spills off his hands into the well-positioned Sereno just to tap it on. That's what pressure does.
Halfway through the first period, first half of extra time, down goes Pakamani Maklambi again. Was that a challenge from Repa Malepe? He has to be careful. Malepe did pick up a yellow card in the first half, and now the coach picks up a yellow card. So Peter Mapunga with a yellow card as well. Still getting a little bit messy outside. Repa Malepe with a little bit of a query there as well. Now, Repa Malepe was involved there. We spoke about Repa Malepe having picked up a yellow card earlier on. Repa Malepe gets sent off. We have 20 minutes remaining in the match, and suddenly Chippa United, who were in front twice in this encounter, are down to 10. I think we're about to see the end of the match for Pakamani Maklambi, to be honest, because he's labouring rather heavily, and he came on as a second half substitute, but he's had a couple of knocks, but it looks like particularly the right ankle that has been problematic for the 22-year-old former Bidvest Spitz attacker. Set up here for Chippa Morena, space! Good save, Patrick Tingiem. He's warming up for the penalty shootout in acrobatic form. Brilliant.
Probably nearly made up for the goal that he considered second goal for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Trying not to have that. Lila Kay of Tuafonso. And it comes off the post. I think Tinghem had given that one up and was going wide. And a top-time infraction. Gravity nearly getting the better of the Cameroonian, and there's a buzz around the stadium as to what might have been one of the more bizarre goals in this match. We've had 4 of them. He's still suffering from that little hamstring niggle, is Patrick Tinghem. How much of that is going to be a problem for him in saving penalties? Let's confirm the score first though, William, shall we? We've had 120 minutes of football in Port Elizabeth. The goals came within 90 minutes. Mazia and Quem for Chippa. Serena with a brace for Sundowns, including a penalty. 2-2. Penalties are up next. William Tuala to take the first penalty of the match then. The much-travelled 29-year-old. Can he give Chippa the first bit of advantage? No! It was a nice height. He's left against the right way. Onyengo has put Chippa United under pressure.
Went to fight for power, but unfortunately I don't think he took it that well.
Chippa Morena, whose cross was spilled by Patrick Tinghem. And a little slider. Oh, it's risky.
Except for that, it was well wide of the keeper. Otherwise, it's one of those that you think the keeper could have got into it.
Penalty miss! Penalty miss by Masalesa! Mamelodi Sundowns are in the semi-final draw! He scored against Bloemfontein Celtic in the win in round 1. He misses the penalty in round 2, and his side bow out of the Telkom knockout penalties, and there's a sense of relief in the Sundowns camp, to be honest.
Very nervy ending, could have gone anywhere.
Quem opened the scoring, Serena with a penalty, Mazia then had Chippa 2-1 in front, Serena with another goal, 2-2 after extra time.
Taking a look at this game, you said that it's a cup competition. Doesn't matter how you win as long as you're through to the semi-finals, and Mamelodi Sundowns are through.
Yeah, who cares how you arrived? Nobody cares, eh? You want to ask the other guys who are in the semi-finals how did they arrive? Who cares? It's a cup.
It was also quite a tough game here this afternoon, going through all to 120 minutes. And you spoke about giving Afonso at least 40 minutes, but he played the whole game.
Well, he had to play because he can't finish the match, but he had to play because I have 4 substitutes. Gaston got injured, important player for us. Pakamani got injured, an important player for us. Tembazwan is injured, an important player for us. Fortunately, we got Dennis back, and that's Dennis for you.
And also, Coach, in your own words, if you had to elaborate how this game was for Mamelodi Sundowns, how would you describe it?
Yeah, we're a little bit sluggish, not free-flowing, but I know why. I know my team. because we come from a defeat of Kaizer Chiefs, and again, the opponent scored first, and so early. You know, like Chiefs again, they scored early, 6 minutes, 10 minutes. We haven't settled. We need to settle. So had we scored earlier, could have been a bit the first, could have been something. So mentally, you got to understand that they struggled. And by the way, they took the lead again. You know, what a goal. I don't think the boy can score it again, even if you give him the ball the same way again. No, he can't score that goal. The way he scored it, not he can't score the goal, the way he scored it. Yeah, we need to congratulate the referees. I congratulate them. Even when I lose, I do congratulate them. But I will always complain also. I will complain even if I win. So I'm congratulating them. Tell me any referee, any coach who congratulates the referees. It's only me. But perception is that Pito complains about the referees. Yes, I'll complain if they're doing wrong things. You know, like the linesman today, the ball comes out 2 times, the full circumference of the ball on the line, and he doesn't see it. But I will congratulate the referees, and I'm being fined for congratulating the referees. Did you see my charge? I congratulated the referee, I'm fined. So what should I do? Criticize them? What do you think?
So today's congratulations goes for what specifically?
Come again?
The congratulations for today, specifically for what moment?
No, he handled it well. He handled it well. He was never under pressure. He was never under stress. He handled it well. He was on top of his game. Yes, I mean, where's the challenge? He was okay, you know. But anyway, it was a nice free-flowing game for him. But he did well. Yeah, his assistants also did well.
Well, Coach Peter Musumani, congratulations for getting through to the TKO semi-finals.
Yeah, it's just good for the supporters. But you know, when you go to the semi-finals and all that, it's always better to win it or go to the final, because we're adding another game on the games in hands that we have, and it leads you on, and you don't win it. You must win it, otherwise it's not worth it.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how Mamelodi Sundowns does. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, but they played well. They fought. They gave us hard time. They played on a break, but we had to control the game. We controlled the game. Yeah, they were unfortunate also with the red card, to be honest.
Well, hopefully we'll catch up with you after the draw to see who Mamelodi Sundowns will be facing.
Whoever we get. I mean, we've got 4 teams there. Get whoever.
Well, of course, the Telkom knockout semi-final draw will be coming up immediately after this, as the PSL team is waiting on us. Now, of course, it's always going to be quite a tough match between the Chippa United and Mamelodi Sundowns. Traditionally, always has been. But for Coach Norman Mapeza, taking a look at how Chippa played here this afternoon, you guys scored first, and unfortunately, you're not through to your first TKO semi-final. How did you see the game today?
I think it was a good game of football. You know, what I can say is, well done to my boys. I think we worked so hard. Even the last few minutes, we were 10 men down. We kept our shape. You know, defensively, I think we did so well today. We had some few chances. I think first half, that's where we really created some good opportunities. If we had managed to get maybe 1 or 2 goals in the first half, I think we could have killed off the game.
And also, Coach, taking a look at today's game, you guys got 6 yellow cards and, of course, the red card. Quite a tough one, including yourself as well.
Yeah, I think the referee was a little bit harsh on us. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm just new here, and I don't want to talk much about the referees. You know, I don't know much how they operate, so it's unfortunate. You know, we end up getting those 6 yellow cards. Definitely, it's going to affect us in our next few matches. But you know, it has happened. There's nothing we can do.
And also, we saw Mazia, after he scored the goal, he seemed to go out with an injury. Can you give us an update on his injury?
Just cramps. He was cramping, yeah. I can see most of the guys were cramping. And it's not easy. You know, we've gone 90 minutes and extra time. Usually, I've seen so many games now where players have gone to extra time and they've been cramping. You know, and it's normal when you go to extra time, but there's nothing serious about his injury.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck for your next game.
Thank you.